I know I was wrong, and I'm admit that I was wrong, and I don't care that I was wrong. I was only wrong about one game, and that was just the Lakers game. Obviously, I'm a Laker fan, so I was hoping they was going to end up winning, but they didn't. So unfortunately, whatever, we're gonna talk about that later. But at least I was right. At least I was right about Miami and things like that. They won the game one. They got game two tonight. So at least I was right about that. And I can't. I'm tell you what I can't predict, but I knew I would assume that what was going to happen was Ja Morant losing out on that Nike. I don't know if Nike dropped him fully, but if you don't know what's going on with Ja Morant, y'all need to stop and go Google it right now. And or y'all could just sit here and just listen to me because I'm a have a quick rant on it real quick so y'all can just get a quick little idea about it. But before we get into that, let's just get started.
Pressure, pressure, yeah. Apply pressure, 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 apply pressure, 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 yeah. Apply pressure, 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 apply pressure. Woo!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Too Small to Ball. I'm your host, Taequan Black. You already know what time it is. We finna just get right into this NBA situation. We got NBA playoffs. We got NBA players tripping and fumbling the bag. We got we got the Heat beating the Celtics, which that was a good game. It was very it wasn't like high scoring, but it was very like fundamental in a sense. It was very like strategic. It was quick. It was like the game wasn't quick. It was like at least I predicted it and it happened. The Heat beat the Celtics, game one. We're going to sit back and see what kind of response they have for game two as far as the Celtics go. I still think the Heat going to take this in five. So that's just my quick prediction on that for a game tonight is they going to win tonight. I believe the Heat's going to win again tonight just because the Celtics, for some reason, they just don't do good like at home that much. It's weird, man. Like it's just in the series, like you just they letting people come in and drop 40 on their home court is just a weird thing to me. I'm not a basketball player in the NBA, at least. Obviously, I'm too small for that. But I'm just gonna be honest with you. I think that he come in tonight, they gonna beat him again. Celtics go down 0-2, going back to Miami. I think this series is gonna go about. I think the Celtics could get one game, I believe. If it's tonight, so be it. But I do believe the Heat is on one. They hungry. They got a lot of players down there that's very hungry. 7 undrafted players out of a 15-man roster. That's saying a lot. Like you got to understand that's a lot that's being said. That's a lot of hunger that's going around. Everybody hungry on that team, and they led by a killer, man. And I mean that in the NBA way, not in real life. They led by a killer named Jimmy Butler down there, and they got championship experience behind Haslam and who else was there? Kyle Lowry's down there. They got that. They got enough pieces. They got enough hunger down there to knock off, a few of these last standing teams, I would say, because you just see the passion. It's just down there. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I want to get right into the rumor. Like, what? It's not even a rumor because it's real. It happened right in front of your face. Ja Morant did it again, y'all. Like, he did it again. He came out with the tools again. He came out to. I don't know if he knew he was being filmed, but he just got to start watching his back. And I think his back and his front and his sides, because I don't know if your homies have the best interest for you, if they know you are in this situation that you're in professionally, and they just like, what is it, instigate you to be what you're being. Like if you surround yourself with these type of people, you think you have people that would tell you like, yo, this is our life, that's your life, it's cool, give me tickets, I'll pull up to the game, whatever. You come hang out, make sure the environment is safe, you're not doing nothing stupid. Those are real friends. His friends he have now are just around because of what this is. That's just all it is. It's just this. He's this to them, to me. Like, cause ain't no way in the hell that I would surround myself with that kind of like negativity. I'm not gonna. It's just dumb. It's just like you got a lot of at stake. You have a lot at stake as an NBA player. Let alone you have a lot like money just could be just waiting for you. Your future, your generational wealth is right there, and you just sitting there being stupid. Come on, man. Like we seen it before with Gilbert Arenas. We understand he pulled the gun out in the locker room. There was no Instagram then. There was no Instagram live, but he did point it out in the locker room and, had an issue with his teammate. that's a whole nother situation that was real serious. We seen him get suspended, and we seen how that career went. It is what it is. Ja Morant is way too talented to be doing what he's doing right now. You're not Gilbert Arenas, let alone you're not 21 Savage. You're not NBA YoungBoy. You're not none of these dudes with these records that you trying to have. They real. They'll tell you it's in their music. They was in this environment that was a trapped environment that they seen certain things that forced them to become who they are or the lifestyle that they're living, even if they're just talking about, even though they're probably not living that life no more, but the life that they're living and talking about in their music, it's because the environment. We all know where Ja Morant came from. We know he came from a private school, family with both parents. There's nothing there that triggers what he's doing. Like, that's just nothing. Like, you have like everything like a kid would wish for, especially a black kid. It's just, you have it. It's right in front of you. Like, did I go to a private school? No. Then if I was taught what I'd play in the NBA and be what he is and all that stuff, I love basketball. I probably would try to do it. Not saying I'll get picked up, but I know if I had the height, that's all I would be doing besides this music stuff that I do now. So he's not surrounding himself with the right type of people, and it's just sad. He has a father who goes to every game, and you expect his father to say something to him, but he don't say nothing to him. He's just like, where the party at? Like that Usher song. he's just at the front row on a team plane, bus, whatever, locker room, side. He's living the life. The dad is, celebrities, all that kind of stuff, but he's missing the point of what he just raised and what he's continuing to raise. You don't stop growing when you're in your 20s. I'm just saying. That's a perfect example coming from me. You don't stop. We still do stupid stuff in the 20s. Like, when you still gonna do something stupid, you still gonna make these dumb mistakes. So you do need somebody there to guide you to become who you're supposed to be, and who that sees your potential, and somebody that's gonna tell you, hey, that's stupid as hell. Why are you doing that? Like, I was that for my friends that I was hanging out with at time. I would be the one to tell them, like, what are you doing that for? That's dumb as hell. But you need some people around to try to do that for you, especially at the height that you are in your life. You're in the NBA, you got these contracts, these endorsements, you got all this stuff, and you're sitting here want to throw it away over a gun and some friends and some rep. Why are you worried about street cred or whatever? I know it sounds corny as hell, but why are you worried about that when the person that's sitting next to you wants your life? He wants your pockets. He wants that bank account that he had, that you got, that he don't have. So you just flip roles like that, then you just like, oh, okay. You're going to understand, but you're not taking yourself out the situation and looking around like, am I doing something stupid? Sometimes in life, we got to ask ourselves those questions, because not everybody has our best interest in heart. Ours. They know what they are, but they don't have ours. Our friends and our family or whatever don't have our best interest in their heart. You know what I mean? So you just gotta, it's a balance, man, and you just gotta clear out. Sometimes you don't need no friends, to be honest with you. You don't need it. You just go and you getting money. You messing up a $800 million bag that's possible by the time you 35. That's crazy to me. Like, that's like, it's almost stressful, to be honest with y'all. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm like more like stressed for him, like, like, he's stupid. It's dumb. I'm sorry. It's whatever synonym follows behind dumb and stupid, and just dumb and stupid. It's just what it is to me. And his dad, I'm hoping his dad does something now, because he's getting beat up in the media. We can blame Ja Morant, but what about his father? His father is there, so we got to always put that in perspective as well. It's his dad. Where's his dad gonna say? Is are you the homie, or are you just a friend? He got to start shaping his role in his life. Right now, he just look like the homie who just along for the ride. My son is a superstar in the NBA. I'm talking about, he did I'm talking about, I got a drink in my hand, I'm doing what I want, I'm sitting next to Usher, I'm talking to celebrities, whatever. That's just more important to him. Not to say that maybe he is saying something behind the scenes. We don't know, but actions speak louder than words. Ja Morant could be a big old brat telling his dad, hey, shut up. I make more money than you. Like, straight up, he could be that. We just don't know, because the media We don't get that far into his life. We don't see that. Maybe a documentary will come out later on about it. I don't know. But yeah, so apparently Ja Morant and Nike, he had a new shoe coming. I try to tell people he's going to lose that shoe. Right when it happened, I knew he was going to lose the shoe. I don't know if he lost it completely because they're still waiting what the NBA is going to say, obviously, but he's going to lose that. I knew he was going something was going to happen. He jeopardized something. And sure enough, when I got up before I started recording this today, I got up, I looked at my phone. I was like, let me just check if I could find his shoe. So I typed in Ja Morant shoe on Google. It popped up. I go to the Nike photo that popped up for me, and I clicked that photo, and sure enough, you know what it said? It said, sorry, this page is unavailable. That let me know that they probably not messing with your boy no more. Or they just waiting to see what the outcome is, which I don't think Nike will drop him fully. I do think they take a step back with the contract and their little endorsements they do because Ja Morant's still going to sell tickets. But we're going to see what the NBA does first because the NBA can just drop the whole hammer on him. It is the second time within 2 months. Like, it's just sad because he's super talented. You don't want to see him, throw his whole life away. You hear those kind of things when somebody actually, like, possibly like does something stupid, like possibly kill somebody who was super talented. They do something dumb like that, or do drugs or do something dumb like something like that. And you don't want that to be the case for Ja Morant because he's still young and he's like the second coming of Derrick Rose, and it's entertaining basketball when he's on the court. I'm not gonna lie. Do I like his character? Absolutely not. I never met Ja Morant, but he's on the court. Like I said, I could just look at him and tell, like, nah, that's not it. He talk too much. He do too much. Just play the basketball game and just do what you're supposed to do and be an example and a role model to the kids that's looking up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. It's very important. And he got to understand that. Somebody got to tell him that. I don't know. So we're going to wait and see how that turns out. Good luck with that. I'm glad my Lakers booted them out in the first round. All that yep talking they was doing. Yeah, I'm happy for that. I don't care. I know y'all going to bring up the whole, but what about right now? Yeah, right now I'm like, I'm kind of, I'm not torn apart about it because I'm not really like worried. I was told I shouldn't be worried because the Lakers wasn't even supposed to be this far in this situation. Yeah, I said that. I was told I shouldn't be worried about the Lakers because the Lakers shouldn't be this far in the first place. I mean, they wasn't expected to be this far. Like they was telling us, the people you hear on the ESPN, we wasn't even supposed to make it out the first round in the first place, let alone the second round. They gave us a slim chance in the first round. The second round, they was like, no way. Warriors put them out in 4. What they say? Like they said they were gonna put us out in like 5 or something like that. Whatever. But it it didn't happen. Lakers ended up beating the Warriors and moving on to the Western Conference Finals, which, like I said, a success season is us getting to the playoffs after all these years. We won a playoff series. That's another, overachievements are happening right now in front of our eyes. Just because I call it overachievements because the Lakers only been together for less than 4 months and only played certain amount of games together completely healthy. I think this is probably the best run they're having in these playoffs together as far as healthy goes. These boys was never healthy. They just got together after the trade deadline in February. Then LeBron was gone. Then you throw in the fact that D'Lo was getting hurt when LeBron came back. D'Lo's missing games. And then boom, we in a play-in. Now the play-in is happening, and these boys just had to learn how to play with each other on the fly. So everything we're seeing, like, is based off of talent. So I had to understand that as a fan. I had to take a step back and actually accept, like, hey, I could be asking for too much, but there's nothing wrong with being excited about your team having the opportunity to become title contenders and when at the beginning you were like 2-10 and they're telling you can't do it. As Laker fans, we were just probably delusional thinking, oh, we could still do it. And honestly, I did. I thought about it. I was like, oh, maybe they can still do it. Maybe, I don't know. But obviously looking at the situation that happened, No, no. And we wasn't even supposed to be here because LeBron James passed the scoring record. Everybody was like, well, this is a season where LeBron James just going to pass the scoring record and kick his feet up and wait till next season, or wait till trade deadline. The trade deadline happened. Rob Pelinka, he got robbed of executive of the year. So we got to understand that he needs a personal award himself just for turning this roster around from the 13th seed to the 7th seed, all with because we traded and got 7 new players. Like, that changed the whole roster. Young dudes that's hungry. That's why I spoke on hungry about the Heat. Young dudes that are hungry. They want it. They going to go get it. And that's exactly what we got. And they talented. So, and they're going to listen. They're not trying to bring in egos. Kind of. D'Angelo Russell, I'm not going to. We're going to see. Now, after game 3, I might have a special for D'Angelo Russell. I got to talk about it. But right now, I'm just like, we getting what we getting. We just gotta accept what's happening with the Lakers. Unfortunately, they lost game 2, but we gotta be happy because it wasn't a blowout. Both games were close games, 6-5. We due for one. We coming home now, so let's see how this becomes. I want to predict that we win game 3. I'm assuming that we win game 3, and if I'm done. We lose game 3, I'm just like look. They probably gonna sweep us, to be honest with you. But we need to win game 3 since they coming back home. I'm expecting a different outcome. And also that I failed to mention, we need to be a little bit, lenient on Darvin Ham. Like, he's a rookie coach. We can't be so hard on him. Look how far he got this team. They was like way over there. Nobody was like, oh, they're not gonna get him. They're not gonna get there, blah, blah, blah. Now he brought the team together, his defensive coaching or whatever it is that he took, he actually got the team together, and this is what we're getting. We're getting what we're seeing, and it's just by luck that's what's happening, because a lot of times in this situation you don't really get to have that chance to get a new coach, have basically a half new roster by time trade deadline happen, and be in the Western Conference Finals like this after being 13th seed. Like, that's deep. You just wait to usually just be like, all right, we're going to wait till off-season training camp next year. Then we're going to really make the run. But they actually made a run right now. And it's full desperation and talent. And that's what we just need to recognize as fans and respect that these boys is out here playing off of talent. They learning on the fly from the coach down. Everybody's just brand new learning, trying to learn each other's weaknesses, strengths, whatever, tendencies, whatever it is. We just got to understand those and rock with what happens. And I'm just excited for game 3. I'm just excited we in the playoffs for real, because I can still watch basketball until June. That's how it really go, And I'm waiting for it. I predict game 3. I'm looking forward to a win. I'm looking for AD to show up, LeBron to show up, the role players to come home and really ball out. I hope the Lakers ain't afraid to put D'Angelo on that bench, because, to be honest with you, we gave him multiple chances. I'm just being honest. Like, I'm not trying to shake the man's confidence, but he got to start thinking about the team and stop thinking about himself. He's always trying to think about himself first. Like, we know the contract is coming, but you got to come off the bench in the betterment of the team. You got to think about what can possibly happen, if you come off the bench. Now the ball's in your hands. Now the eyes are on you. Now you got a unit to run with. Now you got, you can actually take advantage of that situation because you a deadly scorer. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Like, it's just confidence. He's a deadly scorer. Like, D'Angelo Russell he get hot, it's over. It doesn't matter. So I'm just like, all the drama's not necessary. Like, he's saying he don't want to come on, he'll be mad, whatever, who cares? We don't even know if you're gonna be on a team. Like anyways, I'm not gonna get all into that. I'm gonna wait. We're gonna see how game 3 goes. But that's my prediction, and this is my whole take on everything that's been happening so far. I'm just trying, man. I'm trying to just be okay with the losses. But as a Laker fan, you want to win. Tonight we have another Eastern Conference game with Miami and the Celtics. Like I said, we're gonna see. I'll be shocked if the Celtics win. Or it's like this with me. I'm trying to care because I really don't want the Celtics to win, but I'm trying to be a realist because it's not like I don't like Jason Tatum because he is a Laker fan growing up, and I feel like he can be a Laker. I don't know how to feel about that fully, but I feel like he could become a Laker because he is still young. But let's see what they do tonight. I'll be shocked if the Celtics do win because Butler down there is going to be ready. I'm telling you, it is what it is. As far as like tomorrow, game 3 goes for the Lakers, I feel like they could win because we home, and we're just going to leave it at that. Once again, thank y'all for watching Too Small to Ball. I'm your host, Taequan Black. Hit that like and subscribe button. Remember what I tell y'all, stay small, y'all. We out.
Pressure, pressure, apply pressure, 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 apply pressure, 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 apply pressure, 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 apply pressure.